Shut up, Jardin! And welcome back to Frequently Urgent Questing and the 5th episode of The Quest of Many Things. My name is Jardin and I'll be your DM for the remainder of this campaign and maybe future ones, and let's hear from our players again.
I'm Breanna and I am still playing Merlin.
Yep. I'm Stacy, still playing Jasper.
I'm Jeffrey, and Tiggles sure does exist still.
I'm Kail, and Morfran's here to ruin everybody's good time.
But not for long! No, I'm just kidding. So last time,
Okay.
you caught a frog.
Yeah.
You dropped off said frog in card form.
Yep.
And Merlin learned some names. Jasper got a present.
Yeah, I did.
Tiggles got clean. And
She was not happy.
Morfran
I saved
is
so
still
much
doing
blood.
well.
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm fine, thanks. And you just got some information for the idiot card and the Urias card, and you all decided to go after the idiot first, which M told you was kind of near Langdale.
Yep.
And it was, a dumb thing to fight. So you're like, yeah, let's go do that.
I think the DM is judging us, guys.
We make great decisions,
We're gonna do the easier one first. Okay,
anyway.
listen, bitch.
I first of all, for the record, I do think we chose the easier one first. I don't think that's a joke.
But I'm here to make you question yourselves.
You're a bitch.
And I think we ended the last episode a week ago where you guys got teleported away and you will wind up somewhere probably near Langdale.
Yep.
So we're all caught. We're good?
Good,
Okay.
got it.
For now.
Cool.
Okay, so you all stepped into the teleportation circle and with a flash of light, you are all transported again. How did I describe it? It's just like a flash of energy. You kind of lose your eyesight for a little bit, and then it starts to sort of fade back in as you feel the ground under your feet. And you guys left in the morning, right?
First thing.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it was around 10, I think, by the time we actually left.
And okay, it is the evening, and you see a little bit in the distance, comfortably within walking distance, torches on, and it is the evening near a town.
They turned the torches on, huh?
Yeah, they turn the torches on.
Oh my god, electricity exists?
This is D20 Dames. They can
Yeah.
turn torches on.
Yeah. They lit them, okay?
Oh shit.
And you see some lights meandering around. You assume like a guard watch.
How far away?
Comfortably within walking distance.
Okay, what does that mean?
And it's dark, or it's just getting dark.
It is dark.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm gonna fly
Pretty
up into
close.
the air and see what I can see from
Okay,
above.
give me a perception check. You guys can walk there in 10-ish minutes, probably.
Okay. Are we just out in the open, like in a field?
You're on a road.
Okay. We just appeared in a
Yeah,
road?
you're just on a road.
Cool. Did anyone go by when we suddenly appeared in the road? Are they now terrified?
18.
Nope.
Damn it. It's fine.
How close are you going to the town?
If they smell
I'm
Stacy,
going
they
pretty
think
high, so I will fly above the town, but I'm probably 200 feet up.
It's a pretty clear night, so you see Merlin take off above the town, and you all start to walk. You, Morfran, trot there on Bacchus. And you rolled an 18. You see that it's still pretty lively for how late it is, supposedly, at night. And you do see guard watches with torches sort of going around the town.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a central area that has more activity, that is light. And specifically one building that is very brightly lit. I don't know what exactly you're looking for. I mean, you just see...
I just wanted to get the lay of the land.
Yeah.
I'll go back to my group and I will land and put my hood up.
Okay, here's an aerial view of the place.
Which one's lit up? Okay.
Suddenly, a peasant looks up and sees this big-ass bird shape across the moon.
We have a map, guys.
Yeah. It's kind of far away, so I can only
I can hand it to
Are
you.
we-
It's pretty
Are we
little.
closer to those farmlands or are we closer to the other?
Yeah, so you guys are approaching from
That's
this...
Gotcha.
Right here.
From where?
The
South.
east.
From... Okay.
Yeah, northeast.
I just sort of, in my brain, assumed that we were coming from the south. But...
Nope.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Approaching from the northeast, the lit up building is towards the center of town, towards the north.
Yes.
It's like the city hall or something.
I'm wondering if it's like a
City Hall,
theater.
pretty lively place at night.
Yeah, this is unreasonable. I think it must be a theater or something, but I it's unreasonably lively. Let's see if we can get in.
Yeah.
Or, like, as late as it is, I'm assuming it's like, what, 10 o'clock or something? 9, 10 o'clock?
Can we tell from the position of the moon?
Give me an intelligence check?
Intelligence or survival?
Either.
11. Honestly, I should have stuck with
Um,
intelligence.
I didn't roll that well, but 15?
15? It's like 9:30-ish.
Okay.
9 to 10.
So I was right.
Yeah. You all approach the... It's not really a gate. It's just sort of... The town just begins to come up around you. There's not a wall around it, as you can see. It's just pretty open. One thing that you saw in the very, very center of the town is a huge archway. We're talking massive. Yeah.
I'll go up to the guard and ask him what town this is.
I'm assuming it's Langdale.
There's...
Do you say that?
Yeah, Jasper, do you say that out loud?
Do I ever say anything out loud?
I don't know, you have to tell me.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it.
Okay, so
I hope
Morfran
it's
goes...
not just something you just said in front of this guard. It's probably Langdale.
Yeah, so Morfran, you walk up and you're like, hey, what up, bro? What's the town? And before he can even speak, Jasper just interjects that, and the guard just shakes his head. He's like, yeah, it's Langdale. Langdale, sorry, not Langsdale.
Maybe he's got a little bit of a
Speech impediment?
Yeah, no. This one doesn't. The one next to him
The
does.
other one does. Can we talk to him?
I don't feel comfortable doing a lisp, so no.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
Not right now.
I'll let it slide this once.
Okay. I asked them if there's been trouble in the area.
Just general, they're like, the guy's like, yeah, there's been some trouble, not as many caravans coming from Urias. We've heard rumors of some sort of monster on the road attacking people, and they've just sort of, caravans have slowed down. So
Nothing in town then.
no.
Do you know when the last sighting was?
Nope. I've just heard rumors, and I work in the town.
Excellent. I start walking past him
Okay.
into town.
Is
I follow
there
Jasper.
perhaps some personnel that's higher up on the ladder rung that might have more information?
Ooh. I
This
don't think there are
guy.
any gold talons in
This
town right
guy
now.
is the captain of the guard. Why
Like,
would there be a
there-
gold talon
There
in Langdale?
might be.
Who cares?
I mean, hold on 1 second. My name.
Roll to see if some random gold talon is just here,
Yeah, right.
passing through.
What's a gold talon?
A gold talon is
It's like
a higher rank of the Crown's Guard.
Hmm.
There are copper scales, silver scales, gold talons, and platinum fangs.
gold talons like run units,
Yeah,
basically.
Hold on
Glad
a
Breanna
second.
asked that question because I was like, does everybody know what this is?
Oh no,
No.
I asked because
please feel free to ask anything. Like, you
I
need
know this
clarification.
already, but I have already played in this world.
Yeah, a little bit.
we're building a world for an audience.
Fuck the audience.
You guys haven't read my 48-page campaign guide? Fuck you!
This is an evil campaign. We might as well commit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hold on a moment.
1.
I didn't say a second, I said a moment.
Yeah.
That could be a while.
What is
feel
this
like a
break
moment
brought
is
to you
pretty
by,
short.
Jeffrey?
Military organizations.
I had a good one too a few days ago. I can't fucking remember it. Damn
And
it.
I need to write these things down.
Hierarchical
says-
structures. Woo!
He tells you that there's probably like a 3rd or 4th degree silver scale somewhere in town.
Someone who's like almost a gold talent, but they're just not quite
Right.
good enough.
Dude by the name of Thrimmel.
Thrimmel.
Can you spell that for me?
Thrimil.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I slip a gold coin and a pamphlet into his hand as I shake it.
He accepts it hesitantly, and he looks at the other dude because he's not supposed to probably accept bribes.
I mean, it's
not a bribe.
not really a bribe.
It's a tip.
Yeah, I know, but he's just not supposed to take money from people. Anyway,
You
sure,
have to put it in an envelope
Yeah.
first so that it's a gift.
Yeah.
Well, I gave it to him in a brochure. So.
Oh, you gave it to him in a pamphlet. Okay,
Yeah.
so he like takes the pamphlet
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, look
Yeah,
inside.
it
Got
is part of the whole scheme that, like, you know, riches follow those who
Got it.
follow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
That's
as
brilliant.
as you all start to walk away, you two have more of a lead. As you start to walk away, you hear him over the shoulder and like, wow, check this out. Look, it came free gold. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Do you think this is like legit?
I cast Create Bonfire
Buy
and
it.
write Womp Pop on the wall behind them.
God damn it.
Why?
Okay, yeah, they start freaking out.
I just keep going.
Yeah.
Do they even...
I don't even turn to look at them.
Yeah, they're just a cacophony behind you of them just like, holy shit, what is that?
Cool, Harpy.
They'll hear about it in a few weeks.
Yeah, in a little while. The curse of Pop is spreading.
Oh, the curse of Pop.
That was fun.
The ancient
fucking
lich has
town
awoken.
is gonna follow us forever.
I really liked it there. I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Because
that's not a
there's a
shirt later
tower.
on in life, just want Pop.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a tower anymore, but there
Well,
is
okay.
a really
That's why I
cool
said
group
there
of whatever the Black Hands. What were they?
Black Marks.
Black Marks.
Mhm.
That run a really really fun poker racket.
Yeah, they do. So you continue further into the town, and it does get brighter as you sort of get towards the middle, or the town square area. And that is where the giant archway is.
What's the archway look like? Is there like a plaque or
made out
something
of
on
stone. Mm-mm,
it? No.
no.
There's just a big fuck off.
Yeah, and you can
archway.
see all around the square are different like places where vendors can set up if they want.
Does it look older than the rest of the town?
Extremely old.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When I look at the archway, do I see anything unusual for me to see at the
Oh
archway?
fuck. Yeah, you do. You can't actually see the other side of the archway because there's sort of like this weird opaque kind of shimmer there in the archway. And you see all manner of stuff just coming in and out of it.
I walk over to Tiggles and I crouch down and I give you a little smile. And then I kind of use my wing to like pat you. So do you move?
Yes? Just,
And I pat you and I pat you and I pat
Oh
you.
no.
And I push you through the archway.
oh god.
Just to see what happens.
He just stumbles through the archway and nothing happens. He's
Nothing
just on the
happens.
other side.
I don't see anything either.
You don't see him anymore. He's on the other side of it.
I'm just very confused. It's like, I
I
smile
decide
back
he's
at the
dead,
beginning
now
and I'm like, oh god.
I go back to Morfran.
Wait, you say you think I'm dead now?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I can't see you.
I asked Bacchus.
So to them, they just see him on the other side of the archway.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
Hold on, I need to give you a note.
Sure.
Secret notes.
That's
Secret
absolutely
notes.
bizarre. Yeah, I think I just killed you.
This note is brought to you by talking with your goat. You should spend time and talk with your black goats. They have interesting things to say back to you.
Black Phillip.
Black Phillip.
I just like that, like, Tiggles is just unknowingly, like, the test of traps for you.
He's expendable.
You're littler than Jasper. It's
also
easier
just-
to nudge.
It's also just
Uh-huh.
amusing to watch
I
a
would not
Harpy
move.
like butt tap a halfling.
Yeah, you're too big for me to toss with
You
mage hand.
look at Bacchus expectantly, and he kind of like "Rah," at you, and you hear a voice in your head that says one word.
I wish I knew.
I kind of scratch him behind the ears and I go, I don't know what that is.
"Ah."
Wax is like, I do, it's fine.
I kind of shrug.
Yeah. Now that you're in the town square, you can see that the building is super lit up is a theater, and they have a show running at the moment.
What show is running?
Don't do this to me.
It might be relevant.
It's Jomio and Roulette.
Very nice. A classic.
That damn Jomio.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
I start to walk towards the theater.
All right. Yeah. You walk towards the theater, and they have finished a run, and they're setting up for another one. It's in a building, but you can see a crowd leaving, and there has another line sort of waiting to get in. And that's just what
Like
you approach.
Shakespearean English
Mhm.
style. Like it's just like a big open space inside.
Well, you're not inside the building.
Oh, I thought you said I could see inside.
You cannot.
Okay. I misunderstood.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah. Wow, can you believe they killed each other at the end? That was crazy. I know, I didn't really see it coming.
I kind of like sigh, and my internal monologue is like, no one reads the classics anymore.
God.
I try to walk in.
Okay. You are stopped by just like a ticket person who's just like, I'm sorry, oh. And they're kind of like put off by your appearance.
I smile.
Oh, they're even more
Bigger
put off by that.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yes, you can.
God.
Natural 20, bitch.
Help! Help! Help!
I walk past them into the theater.
Oh my god.
Okay, you all see some guards sort of running towards there, and there's just a harpy. You see a harpy just walking into the theater.
Mike, just a reminder, my cloak is all the way to the ground.
That's fine.
So other than the
I was saying
teeth,
to them, you
Okay,
see a
okay,
harpy.
okay.
Yeah.
You know, the party.
We
just
know
just
what
a
you-
reminder
But
for
like with the head and the teeth and the everything, I mean, like you're still pretty scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that.
I looked at Morfran and I'm just like, this looks like it could be fun. Should we go?
My
Yeah,
mother always
I-
told me I had a beautiful smile.
Yeah, we follow Merlin into the theater, and I just drop a hefty coin pouch for the door key.
Oh my god. You're
So-
just throwing money at
Praise be to
everyone
Bacchus.
we meet.
Every bit of coin always
Do you-
comes with the pamphlet.
Do you say anything?
I like look at him very seriously, and I says, "Bacchus blesses you," and then hand him the money and just goes in.
He is so confused as to what is happening. Do you two say anything?
No, I think I just sort of sigh and shake my head a little bit and then walk past.
Okay.
I just happily walk by and like I see the pamphlet and go, praise be to Bacchus. Just go in.
I've got one.
I don't subscribe to it, but
Okay.
you know, I love to repeat
I
it.
just thought about this, but next time I should really say, "Blessed be."
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Nice.
That's upsetting.
Bacchus.
So
yeah.
now that I'm inside,
Yeah.
what's it like in here?
It's a very beautifully decorated theater. You know, like fabric, suede seats or whatever it is, and then you can actually see that there are a few booths up high where people can sit and look down at the stage, and the stage is very beautifully decorated for what you remember to be Jomio and Roulette.
Jomio and
A modern take.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sure. It's Leonardo DiCaprio as,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
Jomio.
Yeah.
I wonder who's playing Roulette.
I don't know.
I hope it's 90s Leonardo DiCaprio. It's actually, they're both Leonardo DiCaprio, just at different points in his life.
As you sort of get in, you hear the young kid, not young, I guess kind of young, the ticket guy just being like, I mean they paid a lot for their tickets, but they freaked me out. And the guard's like, well, I mean they paid, right? And they're like, yeah.
To be fair, I just gave Morfran like a small fortune like yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're still ahead. We're still in the black.
So, just kind of like a side piece. I'm not really worrying about money because y'all are loaded.
That's true. Basically, all of us are
That's why I'm
loaded.
like, I'm not bringing up prices at the bar. I'm not bringing up any, like, your tab. Like, you can cover it. So, I'm not worried about
I
it.
feel like small stuff is probably manageable. If I ever like Jardin, I'd like to buy that fort.
Yeah.
I'm sure you.
Oh, I'll have a price for you.
I probably have
Would you
enough
like to
money
mortgage
buy
it?
for
Yeah. I'd like to put that in a 30-year mortgage plan, and
Yeah.
I need my APR to be under 3.75.
Ooh. I don't know if I can do that.
Okay, so is there anybody already seated or anything? You said they were getting
Yeah, the
ready,
theater has mostly emptied, and they are now letting the next
Okay.
Group of people.
I want to choose the best seat in the house.
Well, what do you think is the best seat? Front row?
Well,
Middle orchestra?
so it needs to be
Balcony?
the best seat for my tinier friend because I can see from anywhere. So probably a balcony because I don't want you to be seated behind a tall person.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and take a balcony if you want.
Okay.
You definitely paid enough for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want the balcony to stage right.
Okay. You see a small gnome couple sitting there.
I literally fly up to the balcony and land on the rail and just grin at them.
Give me an
Oh my
intimidation
God.
check.
You about to kill some
11.
gnomes, guys?
11, okay. God, don't start fighting the theater. You see that the one gnome goes, "Oh my gosh!" and like falls backwards in his chair. And the other woman is like, "Oh no!" And you've scared them for sure. But they're still in there scared.
Okay. I use Mage Hand to pull a tiny piece of paper out of my little pouch.
Okay.
Or my pocket or whatever it is. And I use Create Bonfire to be like, leave or share, don't care.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, God damn it, I'm rolling shit suddenly. 4. Flat 4.
4.
I'm not charismatic.
It's fine. I'm pairing that with your intimidation. He goes, "Well, I mean, we don't take up a lot of space, so I mean, we can share it."
My heart.
Well,
But please, just don't really surprise us like that anymore. Actually,
Okay, I use my wing to like scooch them.
yeah,
over
yeah,
to the
yeah,
side.
They kind of scooch over.
And then I like motion for you guys to come up.
yeah.
So
I
we
just
go all
walk
the way
on up to
around,
there.
walk up the stairs.
I was gonna carry Morfran up here, and then I thought, no, that would be too much of a spectacle. And then I thought, there's someone in my seat, those bitches.
So this doom and gloom crew just like looms into the balcony area, and he just goes, "Oh my God, Therese! Oh whoa! Oh my God!"
This is a 39. It can be so much worse than this.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh well, okay." And she's like, "I don't know. I mean, they are very scary."
I use Mage Hand to reach into my little pocket again, and I pull out like a lemon drop candy, and I just drop it.
You
in front
just
of her.
have a lemon drop.
Give me a persuasion check.
Another 4.
You can see that the gnome is like mentally processing, and he's like, "I'm gonna try to be brave."
Oh my God.
And he's like, "Thank you very much. I don't really care for these, but I appreciate it."
Oh my gosh.
He sits there. He sits up straight a little bit.
I
more.
take it back. Also, I was trying to give it to his wife.
Oh.
Can-
He's like, "Oh wow."
That's fine. It's mine now. I pointedly look away from them.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done with them
So
now.
Oh my
awkward.
gosh.
They've squished into the corner as far as they can.
I'll like sit in my seat and then just don't mind my companions. Just please be comfortable.
Okay.
Just
Tiggles kind of just staring at them with that vacant look that he does, just like,
Oh, the serial killer
yeah,
stare.
just like
no.
staring, just
No.
They look. The guy looks up at you, Jasper, and he's like, "Does he do that often?"
Just ignore it.
Okay, and he kind of like leans back and kind of like goes behind you a little bit to hide. He's holding his wife's hand like pretty tight. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care. I guess we're watching this play now.
That's what we're doing, yeah.
Yes.
It's been a while since I've had some culture.
Yeah. As soon as Bacchus catches their attention, I like lean in for a handshake and like introduce myself.
Yeah. Okay. He cowardly accepts it.
Yeah. And then like as soon as the play starts, I like want to like lean in and casually be like, "Have you ever heard of the word of Bacchus?"
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
How many people can we like convert in this?
So the lights come down and the play begins as it does, written by Bill Shakehalberd.
Bill Shakehalberd.
Okay.
What a guy. Excellent writer, really. Top quality.
Yeah? Do you have something to say about that? I'm okay. Okay.
Are you okay?
The classic bard.
The bard.
Okay. And throughout the course of the play, you see the drama unfold, and they kill each other at the end. And
who would have seen that coming?
yeah.
Technically, they don't kill each other.
They both.
You don't know about
This
They
is
kill-
Shake Halpern, not Shakespeare.
He's a little more brutal. There's more pointy ends.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah.
They
He's a little
they take out some
darker.
daggers that have poison on them, and they're like, okay, I'll stab you if you stab me. And then that's
Merlin's
how
not
they-
as well read as you know. She
And
likes to
go,
think she is.
Oh, fuck you.
They go out together because, fuck their families.
It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and by the end of it,
Honestly,
you
that's
have
much
two more.
Shake Halberd's the shit,
Excellent.
man. He's so good.
Can we try and find a Shake Halberd play everywhere we go now?
Yeah.
So you.
Let's become patrons
Don't
of like
make
a
him have more
Broadway
work.
theater troupe.
Don't make Jardin create all these off.
I have to come up with knockoffs of every
We
one of
ruined
Shakespeare's
all
works.
of your prep.
Morfran, by the end of it, you have
King
two
Benry.
new followers of Bacchus who they're just like, wow,
The
honey, this
Shempus.
is really like good. This could be really great because we're trying to
Maybe
save up
just
for
him.
that Hamlet over in up in the Oak Quarter. And he goes, oh, I know, honey, this would be great. Do you think anyone else in town has heard about Bacchus? And then the crowd starts to leave.
They're gonna convert people for you.
Yeah.
They're gonna start talking to all their little gnome
If we
friends.
have another pop-up church, I'm just gonna be like, okay, how did we do this again?
I am prepared to fund.
Oh my god. So
So do they stay, or are they gonna try to leave too now with everybody else?
Oh no, they're leaving with everyone's going home. So you enjoyed play. I'll say that you are all inspired. It was a beautiful performance.
Woo!
Woo!
What is our inspiration
what's our
die
inspiration die?
You just have inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but what-
it can be anywhere from a D6 to a D12.
Oh no, it's just advantage on any roll you want.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The other kind.
The other kind.
The other kind.
Unless you want bardic inspiration.
No.
But I figure this would be more
No.
long lasting.
This makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just on whatever.
For the next 10 minutes.
Great, guys, let's go.
Gotta find this thing
Yeah.
now.
Maybe the
Just kidding.
timelessness of Shake Halberd's plays imbue
It
you
just
with.
sticks with me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really hits you right. Just-
Who could forget the genius? of
Right
Shake
in the
Halberd?
spleen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
In the kidney.
Alright, what y'all doing now?
Okay. I want to.
It's pretty late in the evening now.
Yeah. How many people are around still?
It's died down quite a bit. That was the
Okay.
last show.
Was
tonight.
that the last show?
Yeah.
Have we gone outside? Are you checking outside?
Well, I'm assuming that we're out of the building
Okay.
now.
Just
Also, the building is pretty empty at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
Okay.
cleaning up, but
Well, I remember the guard dudes, like, from what he said, it seemed like nothing had happened in town.
Mm-hmm.
It was all, like, on the road just outside of town, but I don't know, like, how far out of town.
It can't be
or-
close enough that they actually have seen it because he was very casual about it.
Yeah. But I would like to try to find someone who, like, maybe saw something, but I don't know, like, especially if everyone has gone home now. Like,
Well, we could go to a tavern where there are usually merchants.
that's true. If there's still one open.
If there's a merchant court, well, they'd probably be bunking somewhere around there.
True. Alright, let's find a bar.
A bar. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Do I have to run a check? Do I
What?
have to roll a check?
I mean, you could just ask somebody on the
I'm
street.
really good
But you
at
just had to just
investigation.
find one, so now you have to go look for
Okay,
one.
fine. Where's my investigation? There it is. 20. Not
20.
mad.
Damn. You look around and you just kind of like just perk your ears for a minute. And you're like, more sound left. Okay, and then you you end up finding a place called the Heavenly Pavilion.
I walk up to the bar and I pull out my little piece of paper that says breadsticks in food scan.
Okay. There is a elderly dwarf behind the bar, and he goes, "Sorry, lass, I can't read anything you're writing." Also, how do you do that trick? That's
I'm-
interesting.
Disappointed.
She wants breadsticks.
I walk back to my
Breadsticks?
friends.
Nobody's got breadsticks in this town. Oh.
I'm even more disappointed.
Merlin burns the tavern down.
Just bread.
I mean, we got bread. That's fine. I mean, you can
Okay.
cut it into sticks if you want. I don't advise making it that way, but whatever.
I'm not even facing him anymore, but like you see the grimace cross my face of like, that's not okay.
Alright, never mind. You wouldn't happen to know of anyone who had heard or witnessed anything to do with the creature that's supposedly attacking people outside of town?
Aye, yeah, there have been plenty of people that come through here, looking worse for wear. Yeah, there's a lot of people who've had to deal with that thing.
Great, would you like to point me in the direction of one of them?
I mean, look around. That guy looks like shit.
This fucking barkeep.
Would you like any drinks?
Is this a regular mountain dwarf?
He is a mountain dwarf.
Okay.
Mountain dwarfs have Scottish accents, and other dwarfs do not, like southern hill dwarfs don't.
Okay, we're fine then. I put my tankard on the table and I said, "Your strongest swill."
Ah, the anvil breaker. You got it.
Oh my god!
I mage hand grab one of the tiny shot glasses and put it right next to
You do, lass. Oh
Nod.
boy, this is gonna be an exciting night. How about you two?
I kind of want one, but also, like,
I very slowly use mage hand to grab another shot glass
Okay.
for Jasper.
alright, only one.
You should drink juice. I have no way of telling you that.
Also, I'd like to boastfully
Yeah, I don't think you should get
drink
drunk.
this drink in front of all of the tavern guests to try to
Impress everyone.
well, no, to try to instill a competition of drinking this
Oh.
particular swill,
All right. All right.
Oh dear.
in the hopes that maybe we can loosen some lips around here.
I mean,
like
I'm
this
not.
idea.
Oh god.
I'm not that
I mean-
worried about people
Tiggles
not
just
wanting
like,
to talk
I just
about
want something
things.
He
sweet.
brings out like a stone cask, and it has like a little tap in it. And
Of course,
he,
it's a stone cask.
Yeah, of course it is. And he starts to fill it, and he goes, "What about you, lad?" And he points to you,
Racist.
Tiggles.
Yeah.
I want something sweet.
Oh, we got that. All right. And then he starts to fill it up. How much for you? The whole thing?
The whole thing.
More than beard. He just fills it to the top. You two have yours. And do you just want the shots, or do you want anything else?
First of all, I take it with my mouth and knock it back like a frat boy.
Oh my god.
God.
Give me a con check.
Your name is Chad now?
It
A
burns.
natural 19
You're okay.
plus a lot.
You're okay.
No, not plus a lot. I forgot which character I was playing.
It burns a lot. Like,
Okay.
ooh. And it settles in your stomach pretty heavy.
I'm also good
I like blow out and there's a tiny bit of flame.
Yeah.
A lot. 20.
Yeah,
fine.
you're fine too. You knock him back, and do you just down the whole thing?
I turn with my arms up against the bar kind of thing and look out at the tavern and then just literally double hand knock the whole thing back.
When people heard the anvil breaker, like, you got some attention because the guy said it loud enough, and it's a fairly lively place, and you see a lot of people just go, "Oh my god," like crazy.
And now they're waiting to see if the small dwarf collapses on the ground.
Yeah,
Just watching all of that.
and the barkeep gives you a little juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just sitting there.
yeah.
Kicking back juice like I'm important. So they're just like, yeah, I'm drinking too.
I burp in a very refined manner and pound my chest and say, "Ah, yes, a good little bit of chest hair to put on me."
Oh my god. That'll wake someone
How
up.
many shots is Morfran's tankard?
A lot of
Like,
shots.
It's a big
lot.
tank.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's specifically a
It's like-
large tank.
It's like the equivalent of what this would be for
Jesus
my size.
Christ.
So you've got someone who's this big.
Kail is holding up a standard size mop bucket.
Yeah.
Oh god.
For the viewers at home, that's a lot of alcohol.
I need more friends.
But it's over here. So you down this relative to you pale-sized container of the anvil breaker, and you, like I said, you see a lot of wide eyes, and the barkeep is like, "Oh my god! Oh, you're getting what? Don't die!"
Are you okay, lass? Oh my god.
And everyone just is like very, very impressed
Yeah.
with what you just did.
I promptly explained to him how I've been trying to find the strongest drink that will actually get me a little wasted one day. But, it's not looking quite.
Oh my god. And he kind of looks out into the crowd of people. He's like, "Is there a cleric? Just in case anybody." And there's one dude who's kind of like, "I'm a cleric." It's like, "Well, keep an eye on this lass. Oh my god." And he kind of has to sit down for a second.
She'll be
I
fine.
tell the cleric, you might have to look after the barkeep after this.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, so you have defied his expectations. So yeah, this is the scene you now have in front of you. What are you doing with it?
I asked for another juice.
Okay, he's like, "Oh god, yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Juice."
I promptly announced to the bar that I'm buying free rounds of the strongest swill for anybody who can tell us a little bit about their story of what's happening on the roads.
Oh boy.
Everyone in the
That's
bar is gonna have a story.
And that we'll be setting up shop towards the back of the house where we can pick out our private
And then we have an interview.
That's a very
montage.
double-edged sword, because I don't know if anyone actually wants to kill themselves with Okay, alright, let me see.
I just imagine it's also a very expensive drink, so it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for most
I mean,
people
we
to
could
try it.
also
pretty-
just
pretty
offer
expensive.
to buy whatever drink they want.
Nah, man up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Put up or shut up.
Yeah.
sure, but I feel like that's unnecessary.
Can't be hardcore. You don't live hardcore.
Hardcore.
Hardcore!
And then I
You see
fall
3
off the
people
vines.
who are like, "Yeah, I'll take you up on that." And they go over to the bar. They grab their little shot, I guess,
Mhm.
and they go to meet you in the back. And you can hear the barkeep going like, "My God, I haven't sold this much stuff in ages. It's great."
I mage hand push my shot glass across the bar a little bit.
Okay, to fill it up again. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He fills it up again.
Another shot.
Back again.
Make another Constitution.
Oh my gosh. Fail.
3
check.
plus
Oh,
1,
shit.
4.
Your vision starts to like fade just a little bit. It started
Oh shit.
like it's starting to go.
Drunk
It's
Harpy.
catching up real fast.
Like I might pass out, or
No, like you're
everything
losing your
takes-
vision.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Does that do anything weird with the?
It kind of flickers a little bit.
Ooh! I push it forward again.
Okay.
This is a mistake.
Oh no! All right. What about? He looks at you, Jasper, and he's like, "So, do you want another shot, or do you want something else to drink?"
One.
I'll take a shot and wine. That would be a mistake.
I mean, I don't suggest putting them together, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Oh my god.
Mountain dwarves, man.
Fuck it. Sure.
Okay. You also get one. You two are set up. There are 3 people who join you. There is a
Ooh, that's 12 constitution check.
a half-elf, a male half-elf, a male human, and there is a female halfling that joins you. You get your wine and your shot, Jasper, and with your 12, you get a similar feeling, but not as much as what Merlin is feeling right
That's
now.
fine.
Like it kind of clouds your eyes a little bit.
I'm stopping now.
Sleight of hand?
Yes, please.
Tiggles just raises his glass to those two, like, yeah, keep going.
5.
Fine.
Oh no.
Merlin spikes your drink.
Very obviously, very poorly. You would know.
Okay, so I would notice this.
Yeah.
I just hold it in my hand. I'm like,
I'm a rogue.
what did you do? Like, just maged hand?
I just literally was like, and I'm like looking at Morfran the whole time, like, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, I imagine it like you've got like a regular sized glass and the shot
gonna
glass,
drink
and
another
everything
shot,
just
not
goes
stupid.
into
I
it.
just like stare at my drink and just. Can I have another juice?
Yeah, you can have one. He actually takes it and he knocks it back.
Oh my god.
And he puts another juice there for you.
I mean, it's a nice little mixed drink.
Mage hand clap.
Oh my gosh.
So there's more of a snap because we really don't know that.
apple, but
I can't do the thing.
I can't do
Yeah,
it
as
anymore.
much as like
not
I would
since
love to
broke
say
my
that
wrist.
Tiggles would be like, yeah, let's actually get drunk. He's like, yeah.
yeah. I don't ever want to see drunk Tiggles. That's just me.
No.
He might go on killing spree. I don't know.
I'm going to order a meal. I don't care what, just something.
Okay. All right. He's like, all right. I'll bring it to your table in a little bit.
Great.
Okay. So I introduce myself as Morfran Unterbrand, the champion of Bacchus, and we are
Wow.
seeking information on our quarry.
Wow, that's quite the title. My name's Meg, and it's the half-elf talking. And he goes, this is Fiola, and he looks at the human, and he goes, and that's Cece. We are in a caravan, and well, we don't have a caravan anymore. So things are not looking great. And he just downs his drink.
Oh, can you tell me anything
He gets a
about
little
the
like, "Ooh."
thing that
Well-
attacked your caravan?
It was at night, and we fled for our lives, and not very many people lived, but it was kind of like a big... He kind of pauses for a second. He grabs the other drink from someone else, and he's like, he downs that one too. And he coughs it down. He's doing okay, but he's starting to fade. He's putting on a brave face.
So is he having a moment?
Mm-hmm. Putting on a brave face, trying to remember it. It was like a big serpent thing, and so many people died. Let me try to fix a little bit. I didn't see much aside from hearing all the screaming. What about you two? Did you see anything? And they, Cece's very quiet. And Viola is just kind of like, I didn't see much either. I was kind of towards the outside of our caravan camp, and I just saw a really big shadow and screaming, and I saw Meg running, and I went with him, and Cece was nearby, so I grabbed her too.
I turn my attention to her and I just stare deeply into her eyes.
Romantically, or
No, just intensely, like I'm
Okay.
trying to read her soul.
does she
Oh, shoot.
think?
I
Do you
slowly
want me to
pop
insight
up.
check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Drunk Harpy.
Y'all at home can't see it, but I'm doing the shoulder thing.
That's 26.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a 19.
You look at her eyes, and she kind of cowers a little bit, and she was afraid. Yeah.
I like lean in and just whisper very softly for her to tell me what happened so that we can make it better.
So Give me
Okay.
persuasion.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm fully puffed up. Like
Yeah.
it's like the hood of my cloak is like standing out a
Mhm.
couple inches from my head now because my head feathers are all up.
27.
You really need to calm down. I understand, but nothing is going to happen here.
Do I believe Jasper?
I don't know.
I mean, that's for you to figure out.
I mean, Drunk Harpy doesn't know what's going on. Just, I don't know.
Do you?
Do you want me to roll a persuasion?
Persuade me!
Okay.
I'm rolling insight. At disadvantage because I'm fucking
So
sloth.
demanding. Persuade.
You play with 3 DMs. You know what you got into.
17?
Yeah, I believe you.
Do you puff down?
I slowly,
Yeah.
the feathers go down. But
But
I'm watching this bitch.
Oh my god.
I now believe that Morfran's not doing it because Jasper seems on the level, but I don't trust this lady.
Gotcha. Yeah, this halfling
Because
lady.
Morfran's hot.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm not judging preferences.
yeah.
I don't think the half-elf lady is concerned with
Doesn't-
getting laid
doesn't-
right now after watching a bunch of her friends be horribly
It is
slaughtered.
true that it's true to character. Boyfriend's fucking hot for being so tiny.
Yeah. Damn.
Is everyone in this party hot? I feel like everyone in this
No,
party
I'm
No.
not hot.
Like,
Like,
Tiggles. Just
Jack,
because he's covered in blood all the time, I feel like that's a little awkward.
you are actually not covered in blood.
No,
Well, right
It's very
he
upsetting.
got a bath.
What's your charisma?
What is my charisma? Jesus Christ.
Do I have the lowest charisma?
14.
I have the lowest charisma.
Yes, you do. You're
It's an
fucking
11.
The
Harpy.
least
I'm a
hot.
fucking Harpy.
It's okay, I won't lie that, like, in the back of Tiggles' head, he's like, I wonder if those bodies are still there.
Oh my god.
Like, that's all he's thinking about. It's like not listening to them at all, just wondering, like, huh.
Tiggles is so fucked up.
She gets quiet for a little bit, and the silence is broken up by the
He's
barkeep
adorable.
coming over with a plate of food. None of the rest of you ordered food, and he drops it down in front of you.
Does it look like good food?
Yeah.
Get your own fucking food.
I made Chan signal like one more.
Okay. Yeah. He goes. Oh, all right, one more. That's fine. And he goes in the back. He yells, "Hey, we want to win one more! Save the last one!"
What is it? What did I get?
It's like braised lamb with
Ooh.
like a apple infused sauce reduction over the top of it with like fresh vegetables and
I love this place.
It is called
They don't
the
have
Heavenly
breadsticks.
Pavilion.
it is.
Oh, and we somewhere fancy.
Is this like the upgraded version of the Paylor stick eggs?
No,
But
it's
you know,
not.
with lamb.
And the silence is broken up by that, but the table clacking kind of makes Cece jump a little bit, and she looks at you, and she looks like with your persuasion, which is so disgustingly high, she almost looks at you as if you're her savior, just like you can end this nightmare that exists somewhere, else in the world. And she begins to recount a story to you of just. She couldn't get too good of a look at it because it was dark and there wasn't any light. But in the moonlight that was present, it was very large, serpentine. It was able to sort of kill many people at once, and it was eating them.
Weird.
And by the end of it, she's kind of holding your hand and kind of crying, basically.
Sure, I can't feel it through the gloves hand anyways. My gauntleted hands.
Morfran,
start to
I don't
pop
feel
up.
anything.
I keep the position and they let her hold the hand just
Yeah.
because that's how I'm getting her to do it, but
As the plate of food comes out. Breathe.
Yeah, I scarf it.
Yeah. Just
It's like
Just
slime
gobbling
food
on a piece of
and
meat.
teeth and yeah. I mean, I have to use mage hand, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit more delicate
Mhm.
just because I can only use one hand.
That's a good
But not a
juxtaposition
lot.
of you two sitting next to each
Yeah.
other. Like I imagine Jasper is very cleanly cutting each
Yeah.
piece, putting it in
Very
his mouth.
precise.
Yeah, I'm not using utensils. I'm just
Yeah.
grabbing things with mage hand and then tearing
Mage
it.
Hand can hold upwards of 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So-
I asked them which road into out of town that they were attacked on?
It's the south road going southwest towards Urias. It's the main trade road that you've been...
And then I asked them if they knew of any other attacks that happened any other time of day or specifically at night.
They sort of tell you that they've talked to a few other people who have also been attacked, who are staying in Langdale. They've come from Urias to Langdale, and it was mostly at night.
But I figured...
Imagine having to travel back home.
Yeah.
Right?
Boy.
The inn is a bit full, you've noticed.
Yeah. No wonder the town is so lively. Refugees.
Mm-hmm, kind of.
How far out was this?
They tell you about 2 to 3 days.
Okay,
Maybe a bit more.
So quite a distance.
2 to 3 days at a hastened pace. I mean...
Is that walking?
No, that's with a caravan, so we would be faster.
Well, they were just the 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
on
and they
horse.
were booking it.
Booking it.
This
Yeah.
is after. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it is
They got the hell out of Dodge.
quite a distance.
At a slow caravan pace, about 3 to 5 days.
And also, we know that it roams, so it's not necessarily going to be exactly where they left it. It could be farther,
Well,
could be closer.
Yes, but
Mhm.
clearly it's not right up close to town.
Right.
Otherwise they would be more concerned about it. So
Yeah.
either way, we're going to have to go quite a distance.
Yeah, they say the area that they were by, there were some, they were sort of camping off to the side of the road near a wooded area, and on the other side of the road there were a bunch of tall cliffs.
Okay.
I wonder if any of it's still there.
I
And we could look around.
pull out a piece of paper and create bonfire, and across it, the spark writes, describe in detail, please. The please burns through the paper because I'm not used to writing that word.
They can't give you too much more detail. It was at night, there was no fire, it was just moonlight.
I shake my head, and it
Multiple
goes across again.
appendages.
It says no, the location.
Oh, alright. They, read.
You don't have to do it.
That's
I
fine.
just magical reasons.
Mm-hmm. They kind of described it to you. There's like a main part of the road. There's some large cliffs that sort of go into an outcropping of rock on the south side, and on the north side there are a bunch of trees, and that's as much as they can tell you. It's like a wooded area.
Okay.
Alright. Well, how much more investigating are we going to be doing in this tavern? Should we take a rest and then leave in the morning? I see no point in starting to travel back now.
Mm-hmm. As long as there are rooms tonight, we can stay and take off first thing after we've resupplied. Seems like it's going to be a couple of days' journey.
Should we get some horses, or would you rather walk?
I'm never walking.
Well, relative. Anyway.
I kind of look at you like, do you really think me on a horse is a good idea? Do as you like.
The 3 people that were at your table go off to their respective
A little slightly fucked up.
We should get this one a pony. Yeah. He's got small legs.
Alright, a horse and a pony then.
Alright. So we do think we're trying to get rooms for the night.
Okay, yeah, you're able to secure some. It's a pretty big place that you're in, so even though they're pretty full up, they still have some rooms available for you.
Excellent. Convenient.
Pretty nice room. You have to be in the nicer ones, but whatever. And so next time you guys will go hunt down a beast now that you've collected the information.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
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 Merlin, you're in your room. Morfran has not come up from downstairs yet, and you assume that you would be bunking together, just as you always do. Morfran is gathering a
Stalling the
herd.
butchers, yeah.
And you are left to your own devices for a little while.
Okay. I pace the room, just kind of listlessly for a moment, and then I go to the window. And how far are we from the square right now, from the center of town?
If you look out your window, you can see the square.
Okay, so is it crowded outside still, or it's really died down?
It's died down a lot.
Okay, I open the window and I slip out and I touch down, and Merlin slowly walks across the square and stands in the center of the archway, and for a moment tries to speak, and nothing comes out, and then just stands there for a moment, kind of thinking that maybe this joining of planes would have been maybe someplace where things might be different, and being a little disappointed but not surprised. And then I use my circlet to cast teleport.
Okay, and where do you go?
I'm going to the Passerine Manor.
Okay.
Nearby, not directly in it.
Okay.
You don't want to teleport right into the
Right into the courtyard.
You vanish in a flash. And you see that there's a little bit of extra strangeness to the magic now that you're standing in the middle of the large archway. And it almost seems easier to you. And you are gone. And you are outside of the manor.
Oh, you don't want me to roll for that?
No.
Okay, that's cool. Well, that worked out anyway then.
Mm-hmm. You're there.
Okay.
I think in this moment you have a clarity about it.
Yeah. That was the other thing I thought about. That archway might do something, but we'll see. So I'm close enough that I can see the lights and
clear sky, no lights on.
Okay.
You
It's
assume
still
people in their beds.
Yeah, it's pretty late. They're probably like an hour ahead or
It's a
behind.
little bit of a time difference, but
Yeah. I want to kind of toss my cloak back so that I'm unencumbered, and then I take to the skies, and I want to just do like an aerial recon of the fort.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Ooh. You fly around and...
By the way, the other one was a 19.
Ooh. You fly around and flashes come back to you of your times here. You've been to parties, social gatherings. You get these memories coming back with certain emotions as well. And you sort of refamiliarize yourself with the grounds. You don't see any movement, except maybe a skitter here or a skitter there of creatures sort of just in the night, but you don't see any people from the outside.
Okay. Do I remember where my former friend Henrik's room is?
Yes. It's on the south side.
I want to fly directly to that window and perch outside. As stealthily as I can be as a giant fuck-off bird. Oh boy, that's a 6. I'm not stealthy. I'm white.
You land and there's a bit of a clatter.
Yeah.
And the curtains are open to let the moonlight in, and you can see him in his bed, and he jostles just a little bit, not quite awake. But you see him jostle just a bit.
I use Mage Hand to open the window.
Okay. Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you trying to...
No.
Okay. You get your Mage Hand sort of through the window, and you just... and it opens. And now he is stirring.
I cast Phantasmal Force.
Oh boy.
It's an intelligence saving throw, please.
And what is the DC?
16.
He fails.
So it does 1d6 of damage. Which isn't the point. It's a 4 damage.
Okay.
And he sees before him a perfect, towering image of Aurelia Crawl.
So from his perspective, he's in his bed, he wakes up, he hears something at the window as it opens, and then all of a sudden...
She's looming over the bed right
his
next to
entire
him.
bed falls away. His room falls away, all the walls collapse, and there's just darkness and this towering figure of Aurelia in front of him.
I leave.
Okay.
I want to find Benedict's room next.
Okay. That is in another section of the manor. It is sort of separate into two homes on this one estate. And as you fly away, you can hear him yelling at this phantasm that you've summoned. And you can now hear more people stirring as he's sort of screaming out. You know, just like...
I cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay. You are now invisible.
And this time, without... Is he awake from the ruckus?
No, he's on a separate part of the estate,
it's completely
so it's
separate.
completely separate.
Okay.
So maybe eventually, but not at the moment.
Okay. Then I want to break open his window.
Just fly through it?
With my talons. Like, I'll break it.
Give me an athletics.
Natural 2.
You're struggling.
I try real hard.
So with the velocity that you're going at, you do smash through the window, but you kind of stumble in. It's not very graceful, and you take just 3 points of slashing damage as you sort of fall through. And he and his wife are immediately just like out of the bed, you know, like panicking. This large thing just crashed through their window. What are you doing?
I cast Phantasmal Killer.
Oh, shit. And what is the save for this?
It is a wisdom save.
Fails.
Okay, he takes 4d10 worth of damage. So that is 19, 26, 34 points of damage.
And what does he see?
He sees, he also sees Aurelia, but she's just like, it's still his room, but the image of Aurelia is over his wife. So when he looks at his wife, he sees Aurelia crawl. He does not see me. I'm also invisible, I forgot. So it's for up to a minute, and he is frightened for the duration.
And it's psychic damage, right?
Yeah.
He looks at his wife in sheer terror. And she doesn't quite know what's happening, and she's questioning, like, what's going on? What's happening? And he starts to scream and bleed from the eyes and his nose and his ears, and he collapses there, crying out Aurelia's name and how he didn't mean it. He never wanted to be a part of it. And he collapses dead on the floor. And his wife is just in complete shock. She cannot even move.
I, chuckled to myself from the corner, so she just would hear this on the wind. And I leave again. And I fly over the other half of the estate, the north half. And I want to cast Fireball at the most tinderboxy portion of their manor and just try and take the whole thing up. I'm going to cast it at use my 4th levels. 3rd level, I guess. It's unfortunate. It's a dex save, but it's a house.
It's a house. It's going to fail the dexterity save. Are you doing anything else with this?
No.
Okay.
No, it's actually a straightforward fireball.
Yep.
But I kind of hope that Norit lives. Someone's got to spread the tail. And then I will leave, and I will use my helm to teleport back to my friends.
So, screaming coming from both sides of the estate. And then from the sky, a beam of red comes down, hits a corner of the house, and a massive explosion illuminates the entire area. And as well as you.
Just for fun. Okay. I'm still invisible.
And in the commotion, you see someone's face through the window looking right at you as you fly away.
Do I recognize them?
You don't.
But they're definitely looking at me.
A young child.
Really?
And you're back in your room.
What fucking little kid can see through greater invisibility? Because I'm really interested in this child.
I thought the Phantasmal Force,
Oh, no, you're right. It's concentration.
So it dropped.
You're correct. It dropped. I forgot.
and Phantasmal Killer.
Phantasmal Force is not
Yeah.
concentration.
Phantasmal Killer is a minute, so.
Yeah, you are correct. I forgot. Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't mind. Okay. I go and I perch at the end of the bed, like I usually do. Like I never left.
By this point, I think Morfran comes back in, joins you, and you spend the rest of the night in your room. Method acting. So Jasper, you are sitting alone in your room in the... I forget the name.
The Heavenly Pavilion.
Yeah, Heavenly Pavilion. Holding a cat that you're about to strangle.
This game is so lifelike.
I did some really great Foley work.
I can give you some great cat and pain sounds in a second.
You are in your room alone, and you are holding a... Describe it to me.
It's just this weird little crystal, maybe, I don't know, a couple inches big, sort of like oblong shaped, that's like been attached to a cord that mostly I just keep around my neck. But I've pulled it off, and I'm just kind of like, not like, the word is not praying, because that's not what I'm doing. That's not a thing that Jasper has ever done or will ever do, probably, in his life, in the strictest sense. But, like, just sort of, I guess, focusing on it.
Sure.
A little bit and
Sort of using your Reaper abilities to sort of, like, pulse your energy through it.
Yeah.
Are you sitting on the bed? Are you sitting in a chair?
I think I'm sitting on the floor.
Okay. You sit on the floor, and you focus your energies through this, and it sort of does that thing when you put light through a crystal where it's sort of a prismatic ray of light for a moment, and you can see in front of you apparate another form.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you, you see Urias.
Getting some confused looks. A confused look. It's fine though.
Not confused, just very interested.
Yeah.
He sits there silently and just kind of looking around his surroundings a little bit.
Quite a ways from where I was the last time.
Yeah?
How are you?
I'm well. It's a lot nicer than the last place.
Yes. Yes. That's true. Looking for some creature or other now. It's been killing quite a few people,
That's
from
not
what I've
good.
heard. No. But,
Are you gonna go kill it?
going to try.
Whew. It's gonna be exciting. You should definitely tell me about that one.
I'll make sure to do that, provided I survive, but, I usually do. I miss you.
I miss you too. Although, I did just see you. It's a little weird.
Yes, well, it's been a little while.
Okay.
For me, not for you. But I am still working on it. Hopefully soon. Got a few leads.
He gives you a really big smile, and you see that it's just filled with confidence. And he says, I mean, from everything that you've told me, I have no doubt you'll do it. I mean, you've done some amazing things since I've met you.
Well, it's been good to see you, though.
It's always good to see you too.
Yeah. Hopefully, again, soon.
He nods.
Sorry this one's so short. I don't have much to talk about, really. We've been traveling, mostly.
It's okay. It sounds like you'll have a very exciting story for me in a little while.
Yeah. There was a frog earlier. That was odd, but I'll tell you about it next time.
Okay. He reaches out his hand towards you.
I reach back out too.
And your hands sort of move through each other a little bit, but you can still feel a little bit of that contact to the air, sort of like an electrified feeling. And he sort of moves past your hand and kind of caresses your face a little bit. And he just says, talk to you soon.
Yeah. Sort of.
You stop focusing
What is that
on the
again?
crystal, and you can see that light sort of come back into it, and you can see that there's a small glow in there again.
Carefully tie it back on, and under the shirt it goes.
Jasper, your conversation with Urias just ending, you are still up, and have a few things on your mind.
Yeah, with you. Take a moment and then pull that note out that we found in the tower.
Right, the missive underneath the Tower of Pav.
Underneath the Tower of Pav.
You see the anointed symbol on it, which you recognize. And as you skim it, you read that Pav was commissioned to make a different kind of undead, synthetic undead. Something that didn't necessarily require necromantic magic, but something that could be made out of other materials, like transmutated into bone and flesh, but not reanimating a corpse.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it dated?
It is not.
Oh, I mean, does the actual paper look like really old?
Pretty old.
Or okay. Interesting.
Signed E.R.
E.R. I don't know anyone by those initials, do I?
Eveline Ravenhollow.
Oh, yes. God damn it. This bitch is everywhere.
She gets around.
Oh, I know. Okay, great. I'm also going to open this package that I, the player, know what's in it, but
So you open up the package from M, and you notice that it is the dagger that was behind her originally when you went to her office. It is of seemingly celestial make, and it looks very uncannily like yours. When you take yours out to inspect it, they are almost identical. You actually cannot find any differences between them.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna try and... I don't know what I'm gonna try and do. I'm trying to do the same thing I did last time. That somehow worked for me.
So, what are you doing?
Well, we keep sitting on the ground.
Okay.
Like... Again with the, like, not really praying, because Jasper doesn't really pray, but just, like...
The closest you'll ever come to pray.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright, roll me a religion.
Okay, great. I'm not very good at that, but I'm gonna try. Ooh, that's an 11.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Okay. On the floor in front of you,
God damn it.
another figure apparates, very ethereal this time, looking very intently at you, big grin on his face.
God.
Staring at you, but he doesn't speak.
I stand up.
As you stand, his form sort of floats up and matches your stature.
Yeah, okay. Bitch. Can't say that to his face, but I'm thinking it. Oh no, he reads my thoughts and is like, I know that you think I'm a bitch and I think it's funny. Which would just make me more angry. But it's fine. I would like to, I guess, hold out the daggers and, just to show him. Do you know anything about these?
He pauses for a moment, sort of looks them over a little bit. They can be used for stabbing things?
That's not quite the information I was looking for.
I figured, but information always comes with a price.
Am I not already paying?
You haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain yet.
That will take quite a while, and we both know it.
So what are you going to offer me for this?
Do you have any ideas?
I'll leave it up to you.
No. Wonderful. Fuck, now I gotta think of something. Why are you making me do this? I can't think of
Because
anything.
he's an asshole and he's going to make you do this.
Yeah, but I am not this smart or quick thinking.
Sorry, take a moment.
Oh, I don't have. Like, I don't know. My inclination is to offer to do one thing for him, whatever thing, no questions asked. But I'm kind of already doing that.
No, he asked you for a very specific thing.
I mean, sure, but I don't know if this is...
So do you offer
Good
a
enough.
favor?
I'm really concerned about the way that you're saying that, and I don't enjoy it. I don't want to offer a favor, but I don't feel like I have anything else to offer. How much is a favor gonna get me?
You haven't made the offer yet. His sort of sinewy skin pulls back across his face.
Great.
as he gives you a large grin. So, what's on the table?
One favor.
Anything I want?
Well, I would like to stay alive.
Oh, I want that too.
What would that get me?
He waits. And he looks at you expectantly.
Yes.
Good. And he reaches out a hand to shake on it.
I don't want to touch that. That's gross. I'm gonna do it, but I don't like it.
So his ethereal hand sort of wraps around yours and you can feel the pressure of it. And in that moment, you feel, again, like before, infinitely small in his presence.
Okay.
Stripped away as if nothing is hidden from him.
I just hate him so much.
And he releases your hand and sort of floats over to the bed and sits, even though he doesn't need to. He just does it anyway.
Because he's an asshole.
And he goes, well, I will tell you that those come in a set, and they are called the Keys of Genna.
Okay. I'm just gonna guess at spelling that. I'll fix it later if it's wrong.
It seems you have 2.
Yes.
You have 3 more to find.
That I know already. What else do you know about them?
Well, obviously they open something.
One would surmise, given the name.
Do you know of Genna?
I do not.
Hmm.
Would you like to tell me about him? Then
No, it's not a person, it's a place.
Well, then.
A place where you're from.
Interesting. I did come across something else earlier, not the dagger, but a little box. Would you know if that could be related at all?
Very well could be. I don't know what your box you're talking about.
Very small. About the size of your palm. Lights up. Runes. Celestial? Something about the key to home.
Oh, sounds like a keystone. Maybe you could use them and the keys of Genna together.
Any ideas where the rest would be?
Not at the moment.
Any ideas where they were?
Oh, all over. Well, they came from Genna, obviously,
Yes.
and they were split up after the Century of Blood.
Makes sense.
Do you want me to look into it for you?
Yes. If you would.
He gives you another very big grin. And he goes, all right. I'm at your service.
Oh, I don't like that.
Good night, Jasper. And he vanishes.
Fucking bitch. God, I fucking hate him so much.